Yo, what's good YouTube? In today's video, I'm gonna be giving y'all the best dribble tutorial for NBA 2K22. First, I'll start out with some of the basic moves, then I'll move into some more. Do not skip anything, don't skip no part of this dribble tutorial so y'all don't miss anything important. Hopefully this video helps y'all out and helps y'all become a better dribbler in NBA 2K22. If you have any questions, don't be scared to hit me up down below in the comment section. Let me know what y'all need. Let me know how I can help y'all out, y'all, but let's get into it. Alright y'all, before we get into the dribble tutorial, I want to show y'all a few different things. First, I want to give y'all the SIGs that I have on right now. My dribble style I'm using right now, I'm using Steve Nash. As y'all can see, I have a lot of dribble styles that I have bought. I tried a lot of them out. There's a lot of them that's good that you can use, but I'm with Steve Nash right now. Some other good ones are C. Gray, Kyrie, Damian Lillard, Paul George, and then also Quick. Everybody knows Quick. That's probably one of the main ones that people use in NBA 2K22, current and next gen. Right now we're going with Steve Nash. I'm gonna show y'all what that looks like whenever we get into the dribble tutorial. And next is the signature size up. So right now I'm going with D Rose, but there's some other ones as well that you can use that are also good. De'Aaron Fox is a new one that they added. This is more for ISO players. I feel like I use this on my ISO build. De'Aaron Fox, and then also Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker is good, but I feel like it's slower than D Rose, so that's why I use D Rose, because I feel like this is the most quick and fastest signature size up on the game. For signature combos, I'm using Baron Davis. I'll show y'all in the dribble tutorial how to activate your signature combos and show y'all why I use Baron Davis and see if y'all like it. There's other signature combos that y'all can use, but me, I'm going Baron Davis. For my size up escape package, this is by far the best size up escape package in the game. For my ISO build, I use a different one, but I also use Trae Young as well. I feel like you get every move you need in this game, every effective move in this game, every glitchy misdirection, every crab move, all the good stuff is in Trae Young size up escape package. For moving crossover, I'm going with Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I use Giannis. I did have on Steph Curry, but I've switched over to Giannis. I feel like Giannis is a little bit more quicker. It's better coming up the court. I like the way it looks more. It's more smoother. As you can see right there in the little video clip, Giannis is just, I don't know, I like the way Giannis feels. For my moving behind the back, I'm going with Scottie Pippen. Damian Lillard is also good. It gives you more of an explosive behind the back. What Scottie gives you is what Damian Lillard used to give you until 2K patched it, but Damian Lillard is good. I'm with Scottie Pippen right now because it gives me more of a smooth one instead of like a more explosive one. It gives you a quicker one. For my moving spins, of course, I'm going with basic. There's nothing more, there's no other spin to go with, and maybe Pro 3 is one that you can go with, but for me, I'm going with basic. And then moving hesitation, I'm going with John Wall. John Wall is really fast moving hesitation. I really like it. There's another one you can use, but I don't have it on this build. But for now, we're gonna just have on John Wall for this video, because for this video, you're gonna have on all the SIGs that I have on so that you're able to do everything. Moving step back, I have on Jimmy Butler. John Wall is a little bit more separation when you do the step back, but Jimmy Butler is a more quicker step back, so that's why I like to use that. I like to use quick moves. For my triple threat, I'm using a normal 4, and that's it, y'all. Those are all my SIGs that I have on. Put these SIGs on right now just for the dribble tutorial, so y'all will be able to do all the moves that I am doing in this video. All right, y'all, to start with the dribble tutorial, I want to show y'all what the dribble style does and what animation it gives you. As you can see right there, right here, when I do this move, I'm flick. So the ball's in my left hand, okay? Ball's in your left hand. You want to flick your right stick up diagonally to the opposite ball hand. Right now, my left hand, I'm flicking my right stick up diagonally to the opposite ball hand. And once you do that, once you flick it, you just hold the right trigger and then you move your left stick into that direction, and he gives you a little speed boost right there. And for dribble style, it gives you different animations out of that move, and this is the one that Steve Nash gives you. And that's why I like it. You see how quick it is? It gives you that quick little side to side. Is crazy. Like quick, I like using quick dribble style, but it gives you more of the explosive one. And T Gray and Steve Nash give you more of a quick side to side. So that is the first move I'm teaching y'all. You just put the ball in your left hand, flick your right stick right up diagonally, and then sprint out of it. And you do the opposite hand. You put the ball in your right hand, you flick right stick up to the left, and then sprint out of it. And that's the first move, y'all. Right now, we're going over a lot of basic moves, but we'll get into the combos later on, y'all, so keep watching. All right, y'all, the next move we're going to go over is the D Rose side to side. So the D Rose SIG that I told y'all to put on, and then the dribble style is what gives this move this look. It all depends on those two moves right there. And you can do a misdirection, as I taught y'all earlier, how to do it side to side like this. You can also flick opposite up on your right stick, and then you can sprint out the other way. So I'm flicking opposite up on my right stick, and then I'm holding R2, RT on Xbox, and then I'm sprinting the opposite way with my left stick. So I'm gonna flick the right stick to my left hand up, and then I'm gonna sprint out that way, and it gives you that mixed direction, y'all. So D Rose in your dribble style is what gives you that animation. It gives you that style. As you change your dribble style, you change that D Rose to Kemba or De'Aaron Fox, is gonna give you a different look, y'all. All right, the next move I want to go over is that SIG combo that I showed you earlier. And the way that you activate your SIG combo, mine was Baron Davis, but there's other ones you can use. The way you activate your SIG combo is you can tap the left trigger, or you can hold the right trigger and flick up on your right stick. So the way I do it, the reason I like this move is that I just spam my left trigger. I just spam my left trigger and it gives you that glitchy between the legs. You can speed boost out of it. You can combo up with it. I really like it. I don't know. I spam it because a lot of people don't use this move right here. A lot of people don't do that. You can also get a speed boost out of that, but a lot of people don't do that. So I just use it for this little glitchy between the legs. It can't be bumped, it can't be ripped or anything. And then you can combo up with it or whatever you want to do with it, y'all. All right, y'all, the next thing we want to go over is your size up escape package, y'all. The size up escape package gives you a whole lot of moves. I'm gonna show you all the moves that the size up escape package gives you. First move we want to go over is this crab move. So this move right here is very basic. A lot of people, you should already know it. If you play guard, you should already know this move. But what I'm doing is I'm holding down my right trigger and then I'm flicking my right stick diagonally up to the opposite ball hand. So that's all I'm doing, y'all, and I'm flicking it back and forth. That's all you do, back and forth. Keep holding your right trigger, flick your right stick diagonally up, left, or right to the opposite ball hand. Next move that I'm going over with this package is the behind the back. This behind the back right here, everybody knows it. Curry slide was, I call this a Trey slide because everybody calls it Curry slide. The Curry slide was the meta, but this is now the Trae Young is the meta, so I call it the Trey slide. What you want to do right here is balls in my left hand. I want to hold the right trigger and flick my right stick diagonally down to the opposite ball hand. So like I taught y'all earlier with the crab, you want to flick it diagonally up. With this one, you want to flick it diagonally down to the opposite ball hand. You're going to get that move right there. It's very effective. It's good to add in combos like that. Helps you get open. You can do the crab. You can do a crab and then behind the back. It's very effective. It's a very effective move. This Trae Young size up package is probably the best size up escape package on the game. Gives you all the best moves and you go crazy with it. Like, I mean, if y'all see right now, I'm moving a little bit. This package is a W. There's other good packages, but I feel like they're only good for like ISO builds. If you're using screens, this is by far Trae Young, the best size up package to go with. Another move that you get out of the Trae Young size up escape package is this explosive behind the back. And the way that I'm doing this explosive behind the back is I'm holding the right trigger, I'm flicking my right stick down diagonally to the opposite ball hand and my left stick diagonally up to the opposite ball hand. That's all you do, and then vice versa for the opposite hand, you just do it backwards and you just spam it back and forth, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this size up escape package is the best package on the game. It gives you the best moves possible. All right, the next move we're gonna go over is the moving crossover. It's very simple, very self-explanatory. If you're coming up the court with the ball in your right hand, you're gonna hold the right trigger, flick your right stick to the left, and vice versa. If you come up the ball in your left hand, hold the right trigger, flick your right stick to the right. That's simple, y'all. This is a very basic move. As I said, I'm going over the basic moves first and we'll get into those combos later on. Next move we're gonna go over is this moving behind the back, y'all. As I said earlier, I'm using Scottie Pippen. Damian Lillard is very explosive. It gives you more of an explosive move, but Scottie Pippen is more faster. And I like the speed, y'all. I wanna be fast. The way that you do this move, very basic. A lot of people already know how to do it. Come up, flick if the ball's in your right hand, you're sprinting up the court, flick your right stick down to the opposite ball hand. It's gonna give you that behind the back. You gotta be holding turbo and running up the court as well. All right, the next move we wanna go over is that basic one spin. And the way to do this move is very simple. As you can see, I'm doing it right here. I'm going between the legs and then I'm spinning back. You can also do the behind the back that I taught y'all. If Curry would get off me, bro, Curry get off me, bro. Like, why are you trying so hard? You can do this behind the back, spin back. He's not letting me do it, but the way you do this move is, so say I'm driving, I have the ball in my right hand. I'm driving to the rim. I'm gonna drive and I'm gonna rotate if the ball's in my right hand, I'm gonna rotate my right stick clockwise. So from 12 to 3, if that makes sense. And you're gonna get that spin right there. I'm gonna do it standing still just so y'all can see it. But the way you would do this move, you would drive and then you would spin back. But the way I'm doing is that the ball's in my right hand and I'm rotating my right stick from 12 to 3. So if you see a clock, you rotate the right stick to from 12 to 3. And that's it, y'all. That's the basic spin. It's kind of effective. A lot of people don't use it. It's not as good as it used to be, but it's a good move if you know how to use it and if you use it in the right moments. The next move we want to go over is our moving hezzy, y'all. The moving hezzy is a very good move. I don't use it a lot. I should use it a little bit more, but it's a very good move. It's very quick, and this is the moving hezzy right here. The way you do this is you run side to side, you hold the right trigger, and you flick your right stick to the ball hand. If I'm running right, I'm gonna flick my right stick to the right. It's gonna give you that moving hesitation. It's kind of slow. It's not very effective, but if you're isoing, I think that's when it's more effective because you don't really have anybody hedging and you gotta worry about your center being in the way because he's setting your screens. That's all you do for the moving hesitation, y'all. All right, now for the moving step back. I like the moving step back a lot more than moving hesitation. The way you do this move is you sprint just like you do the moving hesitation, but instead of flicking it to the ball hand, you just flick the right stick down. Hold the right trigger, flick it down, and combo up with it. Go crazy, y'all, go crazy. All right, now one of the most basic moves in the game I'm gonna teach y'all is the momentum spam. Y'all should already know how to do this, but the way you do the momentum is you flick your right stick up. So get that down, flick your right stick up, And then once you flick your right stick up, you just point your left stick, you flick your left stick diagonally up into the direction that you want to go, and you get the momentum, y'all. It's that simple. The way to spam it, you just keep doing it over and over and over again, and that's how you get the momentum spam. The next move that we be going over is the pullback, y'all. Y'all can see right there, I'm doing a pullback. It's one of the best moves in the game, one of the most effective moves in the game. Probably one of my most used moves that I do in this game. The way you do this is the ball is in your right hand. It really doesn't matter which hand. You're gonna flick up on your right stick and flick down on your left stick, or not even flick down, pull down on your left stick. So you're gonna flick up on your right stick and pull down on your left stick. It's easy as that. It's a very basic move, very simple move, y'all. All right, y'all, the next move we want to go over is this little spam right here that I started doing more recently, y'all. I really like this move. It's really quick and effective, and to add it in your combos, it makes them look way more cheesier. So what you want to do is you want to do that crab I taught you earlier. Hold down your right trigger and then flick your right stick diagonally up to the opposite ball hand. And as you do that, as soon as he does that, you want to flick your right stick to the other ball hand. So if I'm sitting here with my ball in my left hand, I'm going to hold my right trigger, flick my right stick diagonally up, flick it to the left diagonally up. So those are the first two moves. As you can see, I'm doing it right there. And then you want to do another crab after that. So you want to do crab, flick to the right, crab, flick to the right, and just spam it, y'all. You just do it over and over again. It's very glitchy when you combo up with it, add it to your other moves, man. And all these moves I'm teaching y'all, you're going to have to learn your own dribble style. You're going to have to learn how to combo these moves up on your own, put them in whatever order you want to put them in, and just build your own dribbling style, y'all. Because I can teach you all these moves, but if you don't lab up, you don't create your own dribble style, you're not going to be as effective, and it's not going to be as comfortable for y'all. All right, y'all, the next move we want to go over is this between the leg spam right there, as y'all see me doing. And the way that you do this move is you hold down your right trigger. I'm still working on this move. I can do it 2 times is about it. That 2 times is most I can do it. I can't spam it going all the way up the court like some people can, but you want to hold your right trigger. So the ball's in my left hand. I'm going to flick my right stick to the right, and then I'm going to flick my left stick diagonally up to the right. And then you're going to get this move right here. As you can see, he's going between his legs, and you're going to do it vice versa, the opposite way. You're going to just do opposite of what I said. And then you're just gonna keep spamming it, and it gives you a little faster between the legs, and you can combo up with it. As you can see, I'm comboing up with it. I love this move. It's very good. It's very effective, y'all. All right, next we're gonna go over all of the misdirections, and all these misdirections you get through this Trae Young Silent Escape package. The first one we're gonna go over is the behind the back misdirection, this move right here that I taught y'all earlier. And what you want to do is you want to do the behind the back as I taught you earlier, and then flick your left stick to the opposite ball hand. So if I'm going behind my back to the right, I'm going to flick my left stick to the left, and it gives you that misdirection right there. For the next few misdirections, you're going to do the same thing that I just taught you right there, but instead of flicking diagonally down for that behind the back, you're going to flick straight to the right, and it's going to give you that tween between the legs. When you do that tween, you're going to flick your left stick to the opposite hand. It's going to give you another variation of the misdirection. And for the last one, you're going to do the crab, and then you're going to flick the left stick to the opposite side. It's going to give you another variation of the misdirection, y'all. All right, y'all, now for the combos. About to get into these combos. I'm going to teach y'all. I taught y'all all the basic moves. Now we're just going to put all of what we learned and all those moves that I told y'all earlier. We're going to put them all together to give us some combos. A few combos that we can use in games, y'all know, to help us get open, you know? So the first combo that we're going to go over is the momentum, same side, hezzy. The way you do this, you do the momentum I taught you earlier, momentum, and then hezzy. So as I said earlier, when you run into the side of the hezzy, you flick your right stick to the ball hand. So you're going to do a momentum, hold your right trigger, and then flick to the same side ball hand, and you're gonna get that momentum hezzy, as you can see right there, y'all. You're gonna momentum and then hold your right trigger and then flick your right stick to the same ball hand, y'all. Momentum, same ball hand. Easy as that. All right, y'all, this next move we want to go over is the crab momentum misdirection, y'all. So the way you do this move, you're gonna do that crab momentum as I taught y'all, and then misdirection. I taught y'all all these moves already, so if you need to relearn them, go rewind the video, go look in the beginning. But you want to crab momentum misdirection, y'all. That move is so cheesy, y'all. This is one of the best moves in the game. You can just do it over and over and over up the court. It's gonna get you open against majority of the people you play. The next move we want to go over is the crab pullback misdirection, y'all. As I said earlier, I taught y'all all these moves already, so you should already know how to do these moves. If you don't, go back to the beginning, learn how to do all the basic moves, and then add them into these combos. But what you want to do is you want to do a crab pullback and then misdirection. That's another combo that y'all can get. Y'all can, when y'all playing good locks, y'all don't want to just have a few combos. You want to have a bag full of combos that you can pull out, just so you're not very predictable as a guard. Switch things up, y'all know. So as I told y'all, crab, pullback, misdirection. That easy, y'all. This next move that we're gonna go over is a momentum hezzy pullback, y'all. I taught y'all the momentum hezzy. Now you just want to add a pullback to it. Momentum hezzy pullback. You can add a little misdirection in there. As I said earlier, make these moves into like your own style, y'all. Like become your own dribbler. use these moves and take them and run with them, y'all. Next move is one of my favorite moves, is the crab misdirection. It's very simple. You're gonna do your crab move. You're gonna flick your right stick to the opposite side and then sprint the way that you want to go. And that's just crab misdirection. Very simple move, y'all. Very, very effective. This next move, I did it earlier. I don't know if y'all saw it, but you're gonna do a momentum between the legs. Momentum tween behind the back. Very effective move. One of my favorite moves I like to do. Momentum tween behind the back. It's very effective, y'all. I love this move. I taught y'all these moves earlier. All you're doing is putting these moves together. Now I'm just showing y'all the combos. Slow down the video, listen to what I'm saying. Momentum tween behind the back. Misdirection, get up out of there, y'all. The next move I want to go over with y'all is the momentum tween misdirection. So you got momentum tween between the legs, momentum tween, and then sprint the opposite way, y'all. It's not as fast as the other moves, but this is also another combo that y'all want to add to y'all's bag. You don't want to be limited on what y'all can do, y'all. You want to go crazy, man, become the best guards y'all can be. All right, y'all, that's where we're going to end the video. Hope that you were able to learn a lot of new stuff in this dribble tutorial. And I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Twitch, and sometimes on the weekends. If y'all want to come over and see me use these moves live or ask any questions about these moves, that link will be down below in the description. If you enjoyed this video and actually helped y'all out, please hit that like button and also subscribe and click the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video, y'all. Have an amazing day or night, whatever time it is when y'all watching this, and we out.